Albania has an interesting history.
Very.
It was run by this very paranoid dictator. I mean, most dictators are paranoid for good reason. But the dictator, he saw himself as like a true communist, and then he felt like the guys in Moscow were a bunch of like corrupt assholes who weren't true communists, and so he withdrew from his alignment with the Soviet Union. He became allies with the Chinese.
In the 70s.
In the 70s. This is in the 70s. And so because he did that, he thought the Soviet Union would invade him, because the Soviet Union doesn't like when people, leave their orbit. They invaded Czechoslovakia and a few other places.
That's right.
Pretty brutally. And so he thought the Soviet Union would invade him. And he also thought, because he's a communist, that NATO would invade him too. So he thought that the world's two biggest superpowers were going to invade him. And so he got his new besties, the Chinese, to give him massive amounts of weapons and ammo.
Hold him off.
Yeah, exactly. And his strategy was he built a very large network of underground bunkers around the country, and he filled all those bunkers with the ammo and the weapons so that it would be safe from bombardment. If he did get invaded, he had a plan called Total War, where every man, woman, and child in the country becomes a soldier, and everyone fights to the death. So he got massive amounts of weapons and ammunition in order to support this plan. And of course, the war never came. And then the Cold War ended. His government collapsed. Their economy collapsed. They had so much ammunition in the country that they started using ammunition as currency. Yeah, until they were able to reestablish the paper currency of the country. That
sounds about right for Albania.
Yeah. So, it became the most armed place on earth per capita.